Alright, back with this weekly upload of Successor chapters for Space Marine 2. This one, we've got an easy one for you guys. The only thing that you might need is the Doom Eagles. Well, not Doom Eagles, but you will need a silver of some sort. I don't know if it's going to be a DLC color or not. It's for, again, Raven Guard. We're going to be covering Raven Guard for a month or so. This one is called Iron Ravens. They are a Successor chapter of the Raven Guard. Unique in that they're Primaris exclusive. Well, I'm not going to say unique, but they're primarily exclusive. I don't know why I said primarily exclusive. They're exclusively a Primaris Marine chapter. So created during the Indomitus Crusade, but supposedly they are part of Rabute Gilliman's Unnumbered Sons. And I'm not too familiar with Unnumbered Sons. Again, I'm not too well versed in Raven Guard lore. Oh yeah, and then as a side note, so I was able to finally get the online sorted out after almost 2 months of not being able to play online. So all I did was I uninstalled and reinstalled Space Marine 2, although I'm still getting the Epic Online Services error at the start of the game, the main menu, but it is letting me play the online again, so I was able to play in Operations earlier. So that was a good sign. I still don't know what it means by Epic Online Services. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to do. Someone told me to reinstall it. I tried to reinstall it, but when I downloaded it, it actually wouldn't let me download, and I don't know why. But as long as I can still play the online, I mean, I'm fine with that. So anyway, let's get to the heraldry. So once you start picking a base color, technically you do want to pick a silver. Let's see. I think the one silver that you might have access to at the start, Iron Warriors. Let's see. White Scar, Mechanicus Standard Gray. Mechanicus Standard Gray is a vanilla gray. You could use that. You could use Iron Warriors Gray, although the gray that we need needs to be a bit more of a lighter color. So I think the best silver that you could use is obviously the Doom Eagles silver. Let me see. It's Lead Belcher. So if you want this type of silver, you will need the Ultramarines DLC pack, because this is the default color for the Doom Eagles chapter. And if you don't have it, just use the closest silver you have to it. And then from there, start getting all your armor pieces unlocked. The main color scheme for this thing is actually going to be silver and blue with a bit of gold as their trim pieces. All right, now we'll start with the helmet. Now, the base color for the helmet is going to be the Macragge blue. It does look like it could be a darker blue, but again, we don't have very many blue options, especially one that's kind of in between the Night Lord's blue and the Macragge blue. So for now, I think Macragge blue might be the best option. Now you will need the this pattern here. I think this mask pattern is part of the Ultramarines DLC pack, if I remember right, which gives you that little stripe. That stripe there, you're going to color that red. And again, that just comes down to your kind of preferences on what red you want. This is the only piece of the armor overall that will have red on it. So you could just kind of do whatever you want with that red. And then the eye color is going to stay red. Although from the source material, and again, I'll always leave that source material posted up, it does look to be like a weird type of red, like between white and red. But again, we'll just keep it just a standard red. Now the pack is going to be the that silver. Again, whichever silver you have access to. For me, it's going to be that Lead Belcher. And you know what? When it comes to trim pieces, since we can never see the back of the of what the armor pack looks like, you could always just put whatever you want. I'll probably just match the red on this thing, the stripe. All the trim pieces, that is going to be gold. You could kind of just it would come down to just whatever gold that you guys want. If you want that Liberator gold, or if you want more of like a or actually that won't work. That blends in. Well, I think that's just dependent on the fact that I'm using a Dark Angels chest piece, and Psychorax bronze is a Dark Angels color. And you could go with Runelord brass, but it looks to be a darker yellow. So maybe Retributor. The source material actually does kind of give off somewhat of a copperish look to it. You know what? I'll try bronze, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll just switch to like a Liberator gold. Bronze actually doesn't look too bad, although I'm gonna assume that it actually is a gold. I'll just do Liberator gold. Now for the inner color for the main, well, not the inner color, but the main color of the pauldrons is going to be that Macragge blue. And then that's basically it right there. And then all you gotta do left is the kneecaps. Both kneecaps are gonna be solid color, which is going to be blue kneecaps. So again, just pick an emblem that'll give you that solid color option and just color all of it in blue. Before we go further, I forgot, let's give this guy the standard armor. Again, when I told you that they use the iconography of the Raven Guard, all you got to do is just give him the Raven Guard's icon, which is this. They actually do have this on their left pauldron, and then on the right pauldron, again, is this arrow right here. Although it's actually solid color, so just color in that graphic white, and there you go. We actually have proper iconography on this guy, along with proper colors, and everything actually looks pretty good. We don't have that we'll have to interpret is on the right kneecap or left kneecap, and that's because we don't have that specific emblem, which looks to be a 3. I don't know what the 3 means, but we don't have anything like it. Best interpretation is just color the kneecap solid gold, or solid blue. Again, we have got nothing like it. Otherwise, accurate interpretation we have to creating a successor chapter using what we have available, and that there completes the look for an Iron Warrior, an Iron Raven. Almost said Iron Warrior. Maybe change this guy to, yeah, something like this. Keep the other pauldron as is, and maybe looking back at it, you know, I want to say that they're using a bronze, not a Liberator gold or any type of gold. So let's just see what bronze would look like. Bronze looks a little weird. Let me change it to, you know what I have to do is get rid of the Dark Angel's chest piece, because that is kind of throwing me off a bit on the color, because you can see the shade is completely different on the Imperialis. May as well pick something that actually just has the standard Imperialis on it. Yeah, it still looks a bit off. I'll just go ahead and pick one other type of gold color. Switched it all up to Runelord brass. It's too light of a yellow or gold or whatever Runelord brass is supposed to be. What kind of shade it's supposed to be. But it's definitely hovering between a gold and a bronze. I don't think we have anything close to a shade that's in between bronze and gold other than Retributor armor, but Retributor armor is still a little bit too light. Could see what this would look like. I think Retributor armor might actually work. I think it's like the closest. But again, you know, it's an illustration for the source material, not a rendering of the actual heraldry. So it's the best I can do as far as trying to get that trim piece. I think Retributor armor might actually work. And to get Retributor armor, it is a vanilla color, but I think you have to unlock it through, I think Retributor armor is part of a heretic heraldry, I believe. I don't know yet. I have to double check. Although I think Retributor armor might be World Eaters, I believe. World Eaters, or yeah, I think it's part of the World Eaters heraldry. I'll have to quickly go through that. And then let's see. Since I'm already using the laurels on this guy, yeah, looks good. Looks pretty good. And then I think what we'll do is quickly move on to one more. Actually, no, I think what I want to do is I want to keep these videos shorter, probably like 10 minutes or so. Hopefully this is around 10 minutes. I just want to work on fine-tuning this series, because I am going to make this a series. It'll be a weekly series every Saturday. I'm not sure if it'll be uploaded in the morning by Saturday, because this is going to be uploaded like around 2:30 Mountain Time here in Colorado. So hopefully around 10 minutes or so, 10-12 minutes. That should be a good enough length to cover one chapter rather than covering multiple chapters. I think it's easier on me just to cover one chapter at a time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you next Saturday for another Ravengard Successor chapter. Bye.